Houston, we have a problem. We have a major problem with this Brie Larson nonsense. Thank you for joining me today, everyone, on another episode. And, make sure you hit that subscribe button and also ding that bell for notifications so you'll know when I put out future videos. In today's episode, Brie Larson shows up at Star Wars Galaxy's Edge with a lightsaber and the soy boys. The fans of Captain Marvel want Lucasfilm to cast her in a Star Wars movie. Yes. No. Please no. Please no. This would be the undaunting failure of Star Wars going forward, even though they've done a pretty miserable job right now in these Star Wars movies. So let's jump into this and we'll find out a little bit more about what was going on. Now, this is coming courtesy of Mashable India. Found this site, never heard of them before, but they're covering this story. And you can see here in the picture, you see Billy D. Williams, George Lucas, the creator, Harrison Ford, and Mark Hamill. They all showed up at Star Wars Galaxy's Edge for the opening of this thing. But yet, this Star Wars Galaxy's Edge has nothing to do with any of their characters whatsoever. They're not featured in this. So this just seems like another marketing ploy by Lucasfilm to sell tickets. You knew it was coming. But anyway, let's jump to the goodies of this right here. As we can see here in this post right here, there says there is more fun footage of Brie Larson nerding out at #Galaxy's Edge, specifically the moment Harrison Ford came out, which happened right next to me. So, of course, they introduced Harrison Ford, Mark Hamill, those guys, and that is Brie Larson right there. You can check it out if you want to see the clip of it. We're not going to play it here, but Brie Larson posted this picture of herself with a lightsaber. You can see her right here. I don't know who that is. Maybe that's just a fan. And she says, "The Force is strong, y'all." Oh, yes, indeed. The Force must be strong. In Disney Star Wars, the Force is strong with soy. Definitely is. I agree with that. And then she posts this picture of her wearing Jedi robes, serving Jedi realness this summer. Oh boy. If she does get cast in a Star Wars movie as a Jedi, you'll know what she looks like. She's wearing the robes right there. I don't want to see this. I really, really don't want to see this, guys. We don't need her contaminating the fan base of Star Wars any more than what it is, because look what happened with the Marvel fans. You know, she has the Captain Marvel fans on one side, and then she has her detractors on the other side. She's all about SJW garbage, and she's a perfect fit in Disney Star Wars. But that needs to end right now, here and today. So, once people saw these photos and everything, they come out with stuff like this. This guy says it's time to cast Brie Larson in a Star Wars movie. Although Brie Larson isn't part of Star Wars, she was the star of Captain Marvel, which is distributed by Disney, and she stopped by to show her support, posing for photos. Okay, just because she's in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, which is owned by Disney, and Star Wars is owned by Disney, doesn't mean she needs to be in a Star Wars movie. Where is the support for Scarlett Johansson, who plays Black Widow, who is a much better character? Where's the support for her to get cast in a Star Wars movie? Why Brie Larson and why not Scarlett Johansson? Why not Elizabeth Olsen? She's in the MCU as well. Why Brie Larson? Why does she need to be in these movies, in Star Wars movies, even though Scarlett Johansson is a much better actress than Brie Larson, in my opinion? But oh no, let's keep going here. This one here is just ridiculous. Someone, please put her in a Star Wars movie, preferably one made by Rian Johnson. Oh my goodness. Not only do you want her in a Star Wars movie, you want her in one by the most toxic person in all of Star Wars history, Rian Johnson. Please, somebody tell me that this is fake right here. One by Rian Johnson, who no Star Wars fans wants anywhere near Star Wars, but yet you want to put her, who is not very popular. And now, just point of order here. This article said that it was coming from Captain Marvel fans pushing Lucasfilm to cast her. They didn't say anything about Star Wars fans. So this is Captain Marvel fans who may or may not be Star Wars fans, highly unlikely. A bunch of SJWs just want her to be in Star Wars just to mess it up even more than what it is. But Rian Johnson, oh man. Brie Larson holding a lightsaber is the hottest thing I've ever seen. Someone please cast her in a Star Wars movie. The Captain Marvel bots. What can I say? What more can I say? And this soy boy here cast Brie Larson in Star Wars, you cowards. So now they're just calling out names now. Oh boy, do you guys really think that Brie Larson will end up in a Star Wars movie? You know what? Go ahead, Lucasfilm. Put her in a Star Wars movie. Put her in the Rian Johnson trilogy. Make the Rian Johnson trilogy happen right now. Just push Benioff and Weiss to the side. Make the Rian Johnson trilogy right now, because the fallout from that movie, that trilogy, would be epic. It would be an epic failure. And please put Captain Marvel in this movie. You know what? Make her the star of the movie. Make her the Mary Sue. Make her even more Mary Sue than Rey is. Because boy, you're going to find out real quick who your real true fans are when nobody goes and see this movie. So guys, Lucasfilm, what do you think? Sign up Brie Larson? Are you on board with this? I may just have to agree with the soy boys on this so they can see the fallout of it. But in all honesty, she should be nowhere near a Star Wars movie whatsoever. I don't want to see it. I don't think anybody wants to see this. It would be a massive failure. We don't need SJW Star Wars anymore. It has to end. We don't need Star Wars going woke. Well, it's already woke now. But if you throw Brie Larson in there even more, oh my goodness. It will be so woke. And I think the true Star Wars fans have had enough. Because you've seen the declining profits of the Star Wars franchise since The Force Awakens. It's just going down. And you get Solo and bam, it falls off a cliff. So make it happen, Lucasfilm. We all are looking forward to this. It would be a monumental failure with Queen Brie Larson. Make it happen, guys. Make it happen. Oh, boy. Oh, my goodness. This person, Jackie Bolan, the lesbian Jedi. Brie Larson exists and loves Star Wars. Me? Oh, boy. See, identity politics. You know what? Maybe they shouldn't put Brie Larson in this movie. We need a lesbian woman of color. Brie Larson is a white female. Nah, can't do it. We need a lesbian woman of color, Lucasfilm. Unless you're going to put her in blackface or something. I don't think that's going to happen because that's racist now. And I don't know, maybe she can change her race or something. Remember, it's all about race and gender with this. So you need a female woman of color, not Brie Larson. Let's make it happen, guys, because you see these SJWs, they're not calling for women of color to be in a Star Wars movie. They're calling for the blonde white female. So if you're a true SJW, it needs to be a woman of color that is a lesbian to be in a Star Wars movie. So guys, what do you think of this? Brie Larson, the Captain Marvel fans, they want her in Star Wars. I don't. I'm pretty sure a lot of us don't. But guys, let me know what you think about all this in the comments. If you're new here to the channel, please hit subscribe to catch future videos from me, and we will catch you on the next video. John Matrixx, out.